What's up, gamers? Sorry, um, earlier. For some reason, my internet, was having trouble, working, so I had to actually cut the stream short. Um, it was very annoying that it happened. Hopefully it's been fixed. The radio's broken again. So let's just quickly repair the radio. Um, I've just basically kept playing and ended the stream, so I've made a few changes, as you can see. I've gotten rid of the chrysanthemums and all the other and the tomatoes. Excuse me. Um, I've got in place strawberry bushes. Um, and I've actually delegated them into sections. There's about 6 lots of 3. So there's quite a lot of strawberry bushes. There's also a grape and a cherry. There's 2 bananas up here, which I need to evolve. That one. And there's also an apple tree here. Now, I got the second banana tree and the cherry and the grape by my sim. One of her traits is I like how should I put this? I've always done a selective amount of traits, and I always chose to skip kleptomaniac. So basically, I got that by so I basically got 3. I've chosen dog lover because I haven't had that trait before and I wanted to see what it was like. Foodie, I've always had that trait, but the kleptomaniac, basically it says that these sims don't mind borrowing things from others with a simple swipe. But they'll get tense in a while if they haven't stolen anything, and she steals stuff from work, which is mostly food related. So basically it's seeds. So that's how I got the strawberry and everything. Is she working today? She's got work in 6 hours, so excuse me, sorry about that, guys. Um, so as you can see, there's like if I since I'm level 10 in or 9 in gardening, I did say that that will unlock the 10 garden option. What I also noticed was that every now and then, I wouldn't have to tell her to tend the garden. She would check the garden or the plants herself and then determine whether it needed the work done. As you can see, I've got so far in a wide area 260 strawberries and 10 tomatoes. So strawberry, 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 strawberry. 10 tomatoes. I must still have strawberry tomato plants. That's a cherry. So they sell for 80, which isn't too bad, but excuse me. Now that it says it has tomato, I must have to strawberry, strawberry. I'm not quite sure why it says 10 tomato because they're all strawberry. That's not. Right. Right, that's 230. Okay, so what I'll do is, see, I've got 370 there and 10 tomatoes. Excuse me. So, but at the moment, it doesn't actually cover for it all. What I'll do is I'll try to get her up because it's getting a little bit late. She can probably tend the garden. So that's not too bad. That's basically almost done all of them. It's just left this one. So, so there you go. 110 strawberries over here, plus the 3. So there's about 400 to 500 strawberries. There's 10 cherries, which is that big tree here. So I'll just gonna continue working on the garden. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Because I'm level 10, I can actually have access to wider weeding and watering, as you can see just now. She's just basically watered 3 plants at the same time. And she's done it again. So she'll water those individually. The 3. Hopefully, once this speed things up, hopefully it doesn't take too long because she has in 3 hours. I don't think she's going to have enough time to do that. So we might interrupt her and get her to go to tour before she goes to work. Because she goes to work at 12. She's now level 7, which is pastry chef. Again, the promotional tasks. I haven't actually started the daily task. I usually ignore it, but apparently it gets that done faster, which doesn't seem to mind. So, okay. Milk and lime grab. Okay. I'll stop drinking that water. Oops. I'm not sure why he's here. Why Malcolm's. Don't know why she does that. Every time she puts the book down, I've noticed this. Or drink down, she's... Let's just clean that up. She's working 2 hours, like an hour. Oh, actually, now. She's missing work now, so... I'll just send her to work. Hopefully the kid will go to school. Or not, just come inside and watch TV. That is not my Sims child. That is Malcolm Landgrab. So he's after graded, he's just invited himself in for the night or day. By the looks of it, he'll go home hopefully when my sim gets home, or when you guys that sim's not home for a while. I noticed I did miss a few. No, over here. Okay, so that one will do, and I'll just turn it down. The reason why I've spaced them, I did miss a few. They're like worth $9 each, so I did miss a few. I've noticed that. So That's fixed. So she's got some stuff to do. As I said in the previous streams, I've only got, well, previous stream, because this is the second stream. I've got just the base game and cats and dogs for the time being. I haven't gotten anything else because they were um, weren't on special. I'll tend to get them again when they're on special because at the moment um, EB Games don't actually have the Sims 4 bundle for PS4 and Xbox One. They haven't, although they're on the PlayStation still, but not on the EB Games. So, and at the moment they're under about 50 to 60 bucks, which is insanely huge amount of money, considering they're like less than that on the PC. But I'm more than happy to wait until it goes down. They're on special at the moment until the 8th of August at the moment, as far as what I've seen. That's that one. Or the 12th of August, I'm not sure. I know that one expired on the 30th of July. I was lucky to get. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that expansion. So I'm sure we'll manage for now. So excuse the lack of content. So at the moment she works on Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Tuesday and Wednesday are her days off. She's having a nap, is she? As you can see, I've got books like on the table. I don't have a bookcase yet because like the house is tiny and my toilet's broken. I just realised that. Let's just fix it. Once she fixes that, she can have some food. There's steak in the fridge. I forgot about that. My sim made some steak. So, since I don't have the dine out expansion yet, that's probably my next expansion with get to work as well. My sim doesn't know a lot of food because from what I can gather with the dine out experience, you can actually learn new recipes from eating at a restaurant and then you can create them at home. Excuse me. Bananas. We'll just sell Supercell 160. That'll do. So she'll clean that up, not leave it on the table. Oh, there obviously some was cleaned. Okay. So it's about 3,000 left to go with this aspiration, and I've completed it. And then it's 200 in reserve, and then 50,000 in reserve, and 200,000, and then have 50,000 in reserve. So actually got 5,245 thanks to the excuse me, tutorial. Let's I'll just quickly show you this one over here. So basically a trait from I got from completing the tutorial is Overachiever, which seems to have increased performance and gain skills faster. um, which is sorry about that. Just had to take my headset off. Which is awesome because it allows skills to build up faster, which is, I know when it gets to the annoying point where it takes like 3 days to grow one skill when it's like 4 or 5, at level 4 or 5. She's talking to a plant. If you notice that the leaves coming off her, I have no idea what that means. Probably Google it eventually another time, and perhaps I can save that next stream. We got Cherry here. I'm kind of in a debate whether to keep it or not, because it is a tree. And I have an apple tree as well that hasn't grown yet. But basically, these are the strawberry plants plus that tomato bush that I didn't realise that I had. And then I'll probably have 6 groups of 3 grapes. Hopefully that won't take up the much room, but I think it will. So I'll see how it goes.
Taba Fondo be Bacala. Vinosa Batanabe? Zapula. Satork Bashoshi? Befete
She's talking to the phone again.
Grinoi Foibi.
Okay, so while she's talking to phone, let's go over quick ideas on how to make this house more awesome. Well, I'm either going to get a bigger lot or add a second story to this building. Today's Monday, so tomorrow on Tuesday I'm going to look in getting a veterinary clinic. And I'll show you the ins and outs of running your own vet clinic in Sims 4. Let's just go. You've got to be careful with sometimes the time. As you can see, it goes fast when you press the fast button, but sometimes when you press play, it glitches out and just goes to a different number. It says it goes to 9:30, but I've had a couple of times that it's said that it's 9:30 when it's on the third fast one, and when I press play, it's gone down to 9 o'clock. Since I'm going to tell it to tend the garden. Supercell first, and then tend the garden. I may have to consider actually 80. I may have to consider hiring a gardener. Eventually, because there we go. I've reached the last one of the fabulous wealthy. Now I'll go into this one. So if you see above the satisfaction, it says fabulous wealthy 3 out of 4. So basically, once I complete the um this trait thing, it'll give me an extra trait which is sure, and it basically receives a direct deposit each week based on their household funds. So if I have 200,000, I'm not sure how it's based. I think it's a 10 or 20% part. So basically, I could receive 10, 20, 30,000 each week. It really depends on how much um, and how much money you have in the household fund, which is down here, right here. So I'm going to complete the traits eventually. What I'm going to be doing tomorrow in the game, of course, which hopefully comes soon. um, okay, so that's it. She's missed this part, so what I'll do is just quickly sell it. I think even though it's handy to do multiple at once, I think she skips a few, so I'm just going to tell her to sell all and she'll go to individually ones and sell them. Let's speed it up so she get at home faster, even though, like, she should be close to getting promoted soon. Ah, she actually stole a pair, so let's let's pop that there and plant it and see how much we can get, because I would love to see what it was like. And what I've noticed is I will tend to garden and see what else she does. What I've noticed is the higher the gardening skill, the better things you steal. For example, that's a pear, and if you had a level 2 or 3 level gardening skill, you probably wouldn't get there. I'm not sure. You would have to leave comments down in below, in the section below, and tell me what level your gardening skill was when you actually got the pear. Because, as I said, I've never played. I have had a play with the traits and all that, but I've never chosen a kleptomaniac, and it's rather uh, rewarding to actually have a kleptomaniac due to the fact that whenever she's at work, she swipes stuff, and unfortunately, sometimes it's dirty dishes, but the other times it's seeds or fruit that we can turn into seeds. So, since she's off tomorrow, I'm gonna click this button here and buy vet clinic now. I won't open it until tomorrow morning around about 9ish. So I've basically let's see. As you can see, I can't actually get those yet because it requires all the others. But I will eventually. Oh, what's this right here? Island living, right? Okay, so I'll get those eventually. So I've got Brindleton Bay. 79,000. So I don't have quite enough for that yet. So I need $3,566. So I'll need at least 89,000 to 100,000 to kickstart this bit of the business. So what we'll do is we'll keep it going. Unfortunately, I don't have enough quite yet, so
Did it bonk? No.
we'll keep her earning money, which is good. Children's ministry. So she's also taken a few books too. I could do with some potatoes, so what I'll do is... She's very tense. So what I'll do is I'll make it plant it. Definitely needs a vacation. So what I'll do is I'll pay bills. Didn't realize the bills came in. Let's see. Do I not have any vacation days? I've got 7 vacation days available, so... Well, hopefully she'll... Well, she seems fine now, which is a good thing, I suppose. We'll just have her take it easy. Your sim will actually get like that a couple of times. When she says she... Well, sorry. Excuse me. When they say they need a vacation, the Sims, it's basically your choice to either put them on vacation immediately or just ignore it until the next day. Or get them, if they're so close to them, just promote them. And then send them on vacation. It's totally up to you what you guys do. But for this purposes of the stream as well, I'm going actually... I can't actually send her on vacation now at the moment, but as soon as it hits 12, or basically the next time she's actually on work, which is 3 days, which is the Thursday, I'll send her on a vacation for the rest of the week. She's talking to the bloody plant again. She... Oh, she better not be flirting with it. I think she is threatening with the plant. Oh my god, my sim is flirting with a bloody plant. You will not be allowed to talk. Okay, I'm just going to see what happens. How the hell did you get flirty? Fancy soap. Okay, decorated, which is nice, and that's how you got bloody flirty. We're just going to have to watch her with the plants. Her future husband might get jealous. I haven't actually chosen a sim yet. I could possibly choose a sim right now and hook him up, but basically I try not to interfere with that. For the simple fact is that when I pair them together, it might not work out well. So, yeah. 9 times out of 10 when I've actually, um, met a random sim and paired them up with my sim, that they've actually cheated on each other. Well, this, the first sim, the one that I paired off to my sim, has cheated on my sim, which is really frustrating. So there you go. Um, I'll just do that. Is one of them sparkling? No, one of them is not. Hmm. So let's get us some painting. Let's get some creativity happening. Why not? She can do a floaty painting. Which cost 100. I hope it actually reaps the reward. I know that the max paid that I've seen is for about $4,550 going. I don't know how my sim managed to do that one time, but this is not that sim. I just want to put it out there that this is not that sim that's doing it. This is a completely new sim that I created because I'm on the PS4. As you can see in the top right hand side, it's got the L3 button for controls that is indicating that I'm on console, and that will indicate that I'm actually on console. So
Nada. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh.
I'm so sorry. I should not be laughing, but I don't think that's going to be worth $100, and if it is, I'm going to eat this can in front of me. Um, um, I'm speechless. Fortunately, when you grow, this they may look funny at first, but once you level up their skill, they're really, really good with their painting. Oh my god! So we essentially lost $20 to that because it was not. Oh, that's okay. That's just $20. Again, doing the skill of creativity, which is good. Um, this bed, I think, is a basic bed, just from the standard pack, no DSC bed, um, which is fine. Um, yeah, what she wants. She's needing to go to the bathroom and have food. Fortunately, it's her day off, so she can relax. So it is 6:06. She can have breakfast. Let's see. We'll go with fruit and yogurt perfect. Because and it won't cost me anything, I believe. I'm not actually sure if it actually costs anything when you have the ingredients actually that's in the fridge. Oh, cost less. So that meal just cost me $2 because I had the ingredients. If I didn't have ingredients, it would be around about $30. Damn, I wish I could cut like that. But that's watermelon. I don't have watermelon. Like, I have tomato and strawberries in there. That was So, okay, so basically I've got 3 steaks left, and that's basically 3 days. Um, when you make batches of food, you can pop them in. I know that the coffee needs replacing. I'll tell it to get a coffee now. Basically, that will spoil basically once she puts it on the bench. It'll spoil in a couple of hours. Um, but if you put it in the fridge, it'll last a couple of days. What I'll do is hopefully she'll have finished her breakfast by 10, and we can get her on to doing the garden and hopefully doing her day. Let's speed things up here. So she'll just pop that somewhere, have a quick coffee, and she pops there, so she can put that up. Oh, she's quite confused. Okay, so she's finished her coffee. She definitely has. She'll wash it in the sink. So I'll get her to tend this garden. Thought she bloody fainted for a second. So what I'll do is I'll get her to sell all. It'll take time, but it'll get the job done of selling all. So another thing which is interesting that I found out is that once you get a high enough oh, thank you. I just yawned. Once you get a high enough gardening skill, you can actually revive your dead plant. It will cost you $100 to do, or simoleons to do, and it'll take it back to say this stage here. That's a potato plant, and it'll take it back to the growing part stage where it can regrow. So far, thank goodness I don't actually have seasons on at the moment, because I wouldn't be able to grow the banana trees until summer. And at this stage there is no seasons. So sorry, excuse me. At the moment there is no seasons whatsoever. So, which is good at the moment. That works in my favour. So which is good. So at the moment she's just getting all the all she can. It looks like she's doing 2 at a time. So okay, so I've almost got enough for the vet clinic. I just need probably 500 simoleons more. But it's basically when you sign up, it asks for an extra 10,000 to put it in place. So what I might do is I might actually wait until there's 89,000, or excuse me, then buy the clinic, then I can at least put 1,000 in. Like, it says you can put 10,000, but basically you can change the amount to whatever amount. What I recommend doing is, I'll show you what I would normally do if I would buy a clinic. So, oh hello, the apple tree's about growing. You don't need to do that because the coffee's already brewed. So get. So 2 hours left. I suppose you can have another coffee. Hopefully that will disappear soon. Okay, so I'll just quickly empty that one. So okay. Oh dear, looks like the after she does that, I'll get her to do the repairing and mop like mad. I'll get her to mop like mad, I suppose. So top-notch caffeine buzz for 5 hours. That's gonna come crashing down very shortly, in about 5 hours. She gets so much energy, she's actually doing push-ups because she's got that much energy. Okay. Oh. Okay. She swore. I don't know if that's actually possible. No, it isn't. Not yet. Basically, in the Pact Parenthood, you can actually swear and that make it seem curse loudly, which is they've actually done on their own when they get frustrated. I'm actually going to do the impossible here. And it's probably going to... Okay. So I can actually do it. So let's buy this. And the funds is less than 400. So we're going to actually try and do a challenge here and run this clinic under $500. So let's see if we can actually do it. So one in Brendan Bay is where you're going to have 79,000 Similonians. So we're going to purchase this clinic, which is what I've just done. And now we're going to actually see if we can run this clinic just under $500. I think I have $418. So we're going to have a zero balance.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to open now because we have zero money whatsoever. So that's not a good look. So we don't know anything about veterinary clinic. So we're going to go here, pick our first client. There's our first client. So we wait for them to sign up Well, there we go. So I paused it for this video. So as you can see, there's a level 3 star. That's patience, or that's about customer service. So you don't want it to drop down to 1 or below because they get rather cranky. So so great patient. I chose to do this as a vet clinic eventually because one, you get more money out of it when you're flu running, because if you get upgraded all the way to the max, you can probably earn about $12,000 a day from it. So she's gonna go to the clinic. As you can see, the poor pup's not feeling rather well. It's a bit blue. It's a bit blue, and the dog's name's Blue. Oh dear. There's a pun right there. So we're going to examine it. So first I'll take its temperature and do a skin and fur inspection. So it's glowing nose, which we already saw. It's glowing red. So it's going to do an examination of icy fur. Now we'll listen to its breathing. And after that, we'll calm the patient because, as you can see in the top left-hand corner, it's really stressed out almost to the max. So we'll calm the patient down, and then we'll listen to its heart next. So the key to it is to keep the stress down to max. As you can see, Sophia was not happy when we got it up to a bit. So keep the dog stress level to 0 like how it is now. And we'll calm it again before we provide treatment, because that was the... So basically it'll cost $25. And there we go. Looks like we've got another animal, this time a cat, with the same thing. So we'll hurry up and treat that one because our next patient is waiting. And of course it is Katarina Lynx. She brings all like different pets. Go cat, come back here. Oi, get off that bench. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I've reached level 2 now because I've done the first patient. And I've successfully treated it, and basically it's happy. So I'll chat to that and basically greet the patient. That's Bartholomew A. Bittlebun Jr. So I've completely just blown off the owner. Now that I fixed it, and the dog will actually owner will actually leave. See, it actually is looking a bit sad, but it's still cute. Right. Okay, so I'll pause it for this. So it's a generally good idea to pause it if you're in a bit of a rush, as I am, as it is 10 PM on Tuesday. So since it's just me, I can basically work during the night if I really wanted to, but I won't. At midnight, I will call it quits. I'll close the vet, the clinic for the day at 12 midnight. So what, or 1 or 2 depends, and then I'll reopen at 9. So we'll just go like this, and listen. So we've done 2. So we'll see how well the cat handles the stress. Okay, so the cat's handled it pretty well. So we'll do a listen to the heart as well as then calm the patient down, because we don't want that cat stress level to go any higher than what it is now. So as you can see, I've done those complete things. The basically general gives you an indication of what to do next. Sometimes it will throw a hint of sluggish breathing, and you won't, and you basically see that do it. So we'll just quickly provide treatment of another Flix toll treatment, and you've also got to be, oh poor thing, look at that. You also got to be careful if the animals are ill. They will leave messes that you'll have to actually clean, and if you fail to clean it, the customers or the people taken to the veterinary are generally unhappy. So this is Casti Cook and Olive. Olive is the animal's name. I noticed how basically they intermittently change between exams rooms, which is kind of good and more fun. Okay, so I'm gonna just do a skin fur inspection by the looks of it. Yeah. As you can see by here and here, he's got fleas. So this one's an easy one. So basically, if you see it like that and there's stuff bouncing on him, you just do a skin fur inspection and basically, there you go, fleas. So LP Parasite Killer for 25 simoleons, and it's basically done. Right, so I'll disallow new customers, so no other customers get in. So we've got Boomer and Sage Edge. So let's greet young Boomer here. Up. And accept the client. Okay, so we've got, oops, we won't check charts. That was an error. So what we'll do is we'll since we know it's the we'll take its temperature because it's icy cold, and we'll also inspect the fur, and we'll do the listen to the heart one. Okay, so we'll calm the patient after we've done that, and treatment. I was antiviral payload, icebox fever. So as you get leveled much into veterinary clinic, you'll actually be able to basically diagnose them quicker. So we'll just charge her. Okay, so we've done that, and today we've basically made $500 all up. So at the moment that's $818. So we'll just quickly we'll do 500 for today's pay, and that will leave 318. Make sure you leave more than 100 gold in there. Gold. So sorry. This isn't Fallout or anything else. I do apologize. And make sure you leave more than 100 simoleons in there. Anything you. I mean, $1 is not going to be enough because it will cost at least 25 plus to do certain treatments, and you basically pay for that cost first, and then basically get 2 times, 3 times that once you've cured the patient. So I basically, once I put a certain amount in, I will deduct that. So I made 500 simoleons today due to the veterinary clinic. Yes, also, yeah, I like having a vet because I just recently bought it. I saved up by working as a pastry chef, and all this, all the strawberry bushes and cherry tree and plant, that actually is around about 3,000 to 4,000 simoleons right there. And once I harvest that, so basically, as you can see, I've only got 500. I just basically spent it on the vet to get 500 simoleons. Basically, I had 418 simoleons to actually use. So I basically put all that in there, and basically the 500 is what I made today. Let's get her to eat if she hasn't eaten already. Fortunately enough, she's got another day today off, so I'll get her back into the vet. Now I've only got the, as I said in previous stream, I've only got the vet and the base game. I will get more in, but at the moment, I collected this because I only managed to spot this deal on the PlayStation Network. It's available until the 8th. Basically, it's for the base game and the Sims 4 cats and dogs combined, which is for $30, which is not a bad deal. Um, so, yeah. Oh, she ate that rather quick, you pig. Come on now. We've guessed. Come on. So, hopefully she'll... Okay, so 3. So let's get her to get some sleep, because I know she'll need it shortly. So let's... She gets in, she'll be out by 10. Okay, what's the matter? Horrible shower. That cheap shower. Really, what I've noticed is when you get more money, they talk about having cheap things, like a cheap bed and a cheap shower. She can still use that shower, and so I get more money. But I've just basically done the challenge of running a vet with $418. At the moment, there's in the funds $318. I basically made. Yeah, I can. But I've only just opened it. What I do is, before I hire another person, because that will actually have to pay wages. I get it up to around about 1,000, and then basically I hire more. Because once I hire more, I'll get more money, even though I've got 318 in there and 500 in the deposit in my thing, in my household funds. That's the word I'm looking for? I just had about 79,000 simoleons, because the one in Bridgeland Bay cost about 79,511,000. Yeah, I've only have played the diner and the store. Yeah, I don't actually have it on PS4. I do have it on Xbox, the dine out and retail store. I find that oh, I'm gonna turn the gun. I find that that I decided to buy and check out a restaurant, but I ended up selling it like 3 days after in the game, mind you, 3 days after I bought it, because I found that basically it was operational. I was just losing too much money to do um, the dine out part, and it was just insane. So I decided not to do that, and then I just basically gave retail a go, and I made okay money, but uh, it depends on what you have for sale or what you're trying to sell. Like I created a small bakery. I had a hand in that, and basically I was like, yeah, okay, I'll try that. And then I tried an art expedition by just selling paintings that she created during the day, and that was okay. But basically the annoying part was I would have to get rid of the tags and then put new ones up, and it was just way too much time consuming. And then I tried just ordering in new paintings, and that was also making me lose money as well, which was sort of not what I wanted. Then I was like, I don't know, why didn't I try a vet clinic? And it's like, oh cool, this is awesome. You can take care of pets and um, like look after them and hire other staff. But what I really like, which how should I put this? Like it's really frustrating. Like with the retail, you can tell them to take a break, but with like the dining part of dine out, of running a restaurant, or even a vet clinic, you can't tell them to take a break once they get tired, which it's kind of annoying. Like it's nice. It'll be nice to have like two workers or two vets, and basically getting one to take a break and another one to come in after they take their break, while they're taking their break, sorry, and then having a roster. But basically you've got to basically close the business just to send them home, which is at the moment kind of annoying. Like, wow, this cat's super stressed. That's not what you want to see when you first have a cat or animal boarding. Hang on, wait a minute. I treated this cat yesterday. I remember. Oh, hang on, no, wait a minute. This is senior. I treated a junior. But I treated her animal yesterday. Different cat, though. Yeah, that's Cleo. I wonder how many cats she has. Okay, so let's pause this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do the usual. I'll take temperature and skin and see what we've got left with. Because as I said before earlier, when you're looking at the cats or the animals, right, so this one's going to be quite easy because it's got a clean nose, which means it's going to knock a couple of them down. So this one's obviously healthy. So we'll do another one, listen to her, and that should hopefully be done. Another one? Okay, so listen to breathing. Standard smelly breath, normal temperature, healthy skin, clean nose. This animal's healthy, so I'll just give it a boost and send it on its way. You will get animals like that. I don't know why I was super stressed, but okay, so let's calm it again before we send it off, because oh, there we go, preventive shot. Let's see how much this actually cost the person that was doing it. Hang on, is that Gavin? No, this is Justin Delgato. There was Gavin Richards sim. I don't know, I've never seen him before. But
Yibs.
he's hung around
Omanib.
my Sim's house a couple of times. Let's
Umanu.
see how much this cost him. So it just cost me $25 to do that shop.
Wasusa.
125 to $100 just to do that. So let's greet the patient again. So Cleo has been looking a bit sickly lately. Can you examine her? Okay, so far so good with no animals making any messes. Like when you hire another vet, they do clean up the thing. Oh, this cat is super stressed as well. But this one's only got 3, so this one should be a piece of cake. So I'll calm the pet, and then I'll take its temperature and skin, and it will tell me another one. So if you notice I'm building skills a lot faster, I did mention earlier in the stream, it's because I have this overachiever. It's basically because I completed the tutorial that Maxis and the Sim team basically showed us a while back of doing a tutorial of how to play. And that's basically what you get after the tutorial. Let's just pause it here. So, as you can see, there's glowing nose and rapid breath. So, we'll just go, because we haven't done the breathing, that's basically giving our next indication of what we can do to get it over the line. So, we'll do that as well as we'll calm the pet, due to the fact we want it to be fully relaxed when we give it its treatment. Oh, there we go. I was afraid that we'll have to bring it over to the surgery station, and that I don't mind, wouldn't mind that, but it costs money to do it, and I'm not quite sure. I can't remember how much. So you've only played the diner and the store. How well did you do with the diner and the store? Awesome gamer.
Hakyoin Limla? Kibaya!
Like, for example, how much was your businesses getting a day, and how well you did during the day, of how you kept customers happy, and well, for the restaurant anyway. Decent with the store, bad with the diner. Yeah, that's what I thought. The diner, running a restaurant is, well, it is exceptionally hard. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I was training my chef to be level 10. Diner negative 400. Ouch. That's a lot. Yeah, that. Were you training? Still around about 500. That's not bad. That's not bad. Were you training your chefs as much as you can, as well as your waiter? Mine was doing bad. My diner was doing bad because I had to keep firing the waiter, not the waiter, the host. Because sometimes the host, even when I opened the business, the host would never show up. And basically, I would have to close the restaurant, fire the host, hire a new one, and hopefully that host would actually turn up. Did you have that problem as well? I noticed that was I don't know if it was a glitch or a bug in the game, but sometimes the host would never show up for work. again, since it's only three, we'll just do
Yes,
that,
senor.
and we'll do the breathing as well. Rainbow poop. I love it.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yours was the chef that wasn't turning
Oh,
up.
me?
I see. Yeah, occasionally that would happen to me, and it would just frustrate me annoyingly. And it's like, yeah, I've had enough. I don't see that
So.
this is going to work, so
Oh.
I shut down the
Uh-huh.
business. I tried to, I guess I tried to
Huh?
do the retail, but well, my retail store was basically was okay. So as you can see, let's pause it. Treatment. So as you can see, it's either one of those two things here, the administrator's shop or biscuit with medicine X. So it obviously needs one more. So what we'll do is
Uh.
listen to the heart. But as I was saying, yeah, as I was with the retail store that
Oh.
I had, um,
Ooh.
mine was in the negative because the amount of, like I would. Oh yeah, yeah.
Huh.
But I take it you obviously don't have cats and dogs. I was guessing that you actually do. But she did say I've only played Dino on the store one. So there we go, Biscuit X. So yeah, so basically you can actually run
What?
this, run it
Huh?
quick. Um, and you get the area Bridgerton Bay. I'll pause it and explain a bit more. Um, for $79,511 simoleons, you can actually get this clinic here fully furnished. Um, at the moment, as you can see, I've got 493. Um, I basically had literally zero simoleons in the household funds, and now I've got 500 due to the fact that I opened the clinic basically at 9 o'clock at night, and I made 500 in less than 3 hours. And at the moment, I'm going with 175. I'm about to probably make about another 200 with that, and it's already 3:50 p.m. But you also get to have the animals. Um, Now the only thing is I don't know if you can control the animals. I can't remember. I haven't gotten a pet yet. But from what I can remember is just wait until your bills come. Yeah, yeah, that's annoying. Hope of us because I've got her actual pastry work. That's $52 an hour, so hopefully that will cover it. I'm actually right until Monday, so I hopefully will get over 1,000 um before Monday, but I think I've got that covered because I've also got those plants that I showed you back at her lots. That gives me around about 3,000 in Similonians, almost 4,000 if I'm not mistaken. Um, Basically, it pays to actually have multiple of one thing. As you can see before, the house. They were all strawberry plants except for like five plants. One was a tomato plant, one was a cherry. I've recently done a potato, and there's also a grape as well as an apple plant. That will eventually go into the fridge and just be used to keep the food bill down. Um, because I found that if you have the ingredients for the whatever she's preparing, it'll only cost around about $2 to $3 instead of the usual $8 to $10. Now with the puppies and that, if you have a one-story house, I recommend keeping them in there because they don't actually. In order to get them upstairs with the puppies until they can climb the stairs themselves, I can't remember how to make them do that level of skill. You actually have to get your sim to pick up the puppy, carry them upstairs, and pop them down until then. Um, I'm gonna actually make a series of videos for The Sims 4. I did a series of Fallout 76, but I've already done like 2 or 3 videos of Fallout 76. So since I was actually going to make a series this Sunday, but I decided to start early because I wanted to get straight into The Sims because I missed playing The Sims. So I'm actually going to make a series on The Sims 4. Um, so far, I'm doing a series on the vet part, and when I get more, I'll also do um, a series on everything else. Um, yeah, it's been a hit and miss with me. They've done a lot of work with Fallout 76, but I'm kind of not impressed with it. Like, I, I'm okay with playing it because, like, hey, it's Fallout, but some of the things you have to do is ridiculous. Like the Fallout 76, the Tricentennial Edition. I picked that up for $9, and at the moment from the PlayStation Store, it's going for like $100. So that was kind of a bargain. I didn't like care for that. It's like, hey, that's a bargain. I'll have it. I'll see what it's like, and um, crap. Um, let's just go introduction because get rid of some social because she needs social. That's also what you've got to watch out for is if your sim's not feeling quite herself, you can actually. There we go. Great. You can actually. Yes, that is true. Um, that would be so much easier if Fallout 76 was like Fallout. I wish there was actually NPCs to talk to. It does get annoying when you're just traveling. You meet other players, but no NPCs whatsoever. Um, okay, so what you've got to be careful with how you greet the. If your sim's frustrated, you can greet the pet impatiently or angrily, and it will just make your business suffer. So you've got to be careful with that. But as I was saying with Sims, the Fallout 76, I wish it was like Fallout 4, and especially in the building a camp area. Mine was it was so frustrating to do because you can't put the camp anywhere near a discovered location, and once you do that, basically it was hard to choose a good location for it because I wanted farming and all that and food. NPCs Fallout when Fallout 76 it ruined it. What do you mean by that when there was no NPCs? Oh yeah, I suppose that's probably what you meant. The NPC is Fallout. When Fallout 76 did it with no NPCs, it ruined it. Is that what you're meaning? Fleas. I knew it was fleas. That's going to cost you 125 just to do. Yes. Yes, that is true. Fallout's always had NPCs. Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 and basically until 76. But apparently they're actually going to be bringing NPCs back in the DLC for Fallout 76, which they should have done in the first place. They should have had the Fallout the NPCs, which they really shouldn't have strayed from the Fallout 4 part. They really should have just basically kept it in honor of Fallout part. So the toss-up is between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. What's your best one, or what have you always liked about it, and why? So what's your favourite? So, I'll just get rid of that. Okay. Sorry, I've just got a message I have to answer.
Ooh, Polino. Oh. I liked building settlements in Fallout 4, as well. That was fun, especially, oh geez, I can't remember the actual name of the town that you actually first started. My favourite bit was actually scrapping everything that you could and building houses. I would build square, two-story wooden houses, and I would have turrets on each of them. And I build the sanctuary. Thank you. That's it. Sanctuary. I don't know why I actually forgot that. It's been a while since I actually played Fallout 4 because I don't have it on PlayStation 4 yet. I've only recently got a PlayStation 4. I used to play it on the Xbox, but I want to get it on PS4 and all that. So I'm gonna have to actually greet the patient and like impatiently. That's going to ruin it. See, but I don't have a choice in that matter. Yeah, I liked scrapping everything and building it, and also creating a farm, well, food-wise and water-wise for the people. I actually had a population of the max population with that, and I had to actually scrap, I think, the driving and have a few people there to. Yeah, that's what I did as well. I helped guard the sanctuary. There's also, I think, the castle area. If I remember correctly, the castle for the Minutemen. I basically had to actually send people there because the sanctuary was full, and it was so busy, like traveling between all of those places that I've built up, because I think if I remember correctly, you actually get notification that it was hard to build there, but I just basically built off the castle and inside the part of the castle. Like, I fixed up the castle and then I built off the castle area a bit. and basically did guns. My castle was the trading post. I suppose, yeah, that is a way to do it. Yeah, that is a way to do it. A trading post. Um, yeah, I think from memory, you actually get notification whether you a settlement was under attack and you can travel there. Giant factory for you. Yeah. Um, I take it you would have all the expansions and create ammo for yourself. If I remember correctly, you can actually create ammo. What I might do is I might disallow new customers. I know. Oh crap! It's too late. So I might make a series of Fallout 4 when I do get it and all the expansions. I'll wait for it to go on special because you can basically get the Game of the Year edition pretty cheap, and I think from what the rumors were, that's going to go on special really soon, the Game of the Year edition one. So that's 3 hours. I have the Game of the Year. Yeah, I don't have it on PlayStation, which I'm on, what I'm on now. And what is that cat doing on the table? I'm going to sub. Cool, thank you. That'd be really appreciative. And you'll be able to don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you know that that's when I'm streaming next. Thank you for following Namniko. I apologize if I say that wrong. But yeah, if you follow me, you can also watch my other previous games that I've played so far. I've come a long way with streaming. What I used to do was I used to stream on Mixer and Twitch. And now that basically stream, so what I did was, as I said, I stream on Twitch and Mixer. But Twitch actually doesn't work on PlayStation 4. I don't know how to fix it. So I just stream to YouTube directly. It's easier because it saves me having to download the stream and then uploading it to YouTube when I can just basically live stream the whole thing. Calm pets and give it a foot to keep it. And then I've got basically one more. Ravenous 20 hours, so I've got this lady here to do. So I'm up. Eventually I will get Fallout 4 and the Game of the Year, and now my building skills aren't up to scratch. If you check out the Fallout 76 gameplay, you'll show how I actually built my first camp. I basically built it above ground. I basically put a slab, stairs are going up, and basically build the second floor and around the roof. And go grab some popcorn. You do that and enjoy that popcorn while watching. Be patiently. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that dog is really stressed off at the moment. Let's soothe the pet to make sure it doesn't. Okay, take the temperature, skin, and we'll
also listen to its breathing. Anyhow, I thought I disallowed it. Oh, whoops. I forgot to disallow new customers. Okay, so hopefully that'll be the last customer. Okay, let's... Since it's like 3 AM and I've got it... Examine mouth. I should have paid attention. Okay, so that will hopefully... soothe pet and then get... treat it fast. Okay. Okay, she's really tired and extremely happy. And the dog keeps throwing up. Stop that. Otherwise I'll be here all bloody night. Oh, bloody a bubblegum. I'm going to greet you impatiently. Lucky she needs about 4 hours sleep. In the bed. She's gonna... Yeah, it's dropped down to 2 at the moment because I upgraded her impatiently. Unfortunately, I can't actually get my Sims settled to greet her normally, so what I might do is I might quickly get rid of this one before I lose the customer itself. So, okay, I've already done that, see? Okay, accept, done. That was quick. Because I'm a higher level veterinary skill, my sim has, I'm able to diagnose pets a lot quicker. So what ones do you actually have at the moment? Oh crap, I forgot about that. I'm gonna press Y to get rid of them all. Just get rid of one notification. Okay, so let's close the business. So not bad for the day. I made $1,325. So 1325 will go immediately to the household fund. So 1325 is what I made. Oops, 93. So 400. Let's keep it for. Let's go 450. Okay. So let's go 43. So there we go. 500 for that and 1,418 for me. So okay, that's not done. She needs to go home quickly before she zonks it. And if I'm lucky, I can get her to bed before she falls asleep on the ground. Now I'm definitely going to require some help. Okay. So basically, you've got a choice when you get a pet. You can basically get a normal food bowl, which you can fill up yourself, or you can get a expensive food bowl part, and I'll show you what they look like when I get back to the vet. But they're automatic, and you can actually fill up the bowl itself and choose when it dispenses the food automatically. I think it's 3 hours, or every 3 hours, 6 hours, or 12 hours.
Of course I did. She needs to go to sleep right now because she stayed up all night. The thing, she probably won't even get breakfast. Um, what's happened in 3 hours? Okay, so she can get a little bit of sleep. Oops. So she can get leftovers. She can have steak for brekkie. Okay, so we'll stop her from that. She's a little sad because she hasn't got any. But that's my maid. She was wearing blue before. Oh well. Um. I don't actually have time for go to the garden. Okay, so what I might do is there we go, 3,370. That should hopefully keep me happy. I don't think she's gonna have enough time to actually do that because she's eating at the moment. Oh, oh, that's nice. She just does. Oh, but she forgot to have a shower. Whoops. Oh well. Let's speed things up, and that's first thing she can do is centerpieces have arrived. Okay, so basically you do this. So I've just done this, and oh look at that, I just made 100. So you can either do one or the other. So she's back. Oh dear. Yeah, she's desperately for a shower. Again. So she made 520 today. So we'll get rid of all this. And looks like the bills, no, the bills haven't arrived, which is good. So I've already got 6,924 from just 2 days of the vet clinic and the job she has, as well as the plants out there. I have, these are all strawberry plants except for that one. That's a tomato one, and then the rest of them are strawberry. That's a cherry. That's a potato. That's pear. That's a grape. Those two up here are bananas, and down here is an apple. Altogether they make around about 4,000 simoleons. What I do is, before I even think about getting a vet clinic open, I save up enough money for the clinic itself. Now, before you joined on the stream, I basically had 79,000, well, 80,000, sort of, just under 80,000, and I opened the clinic with just 411 simoleons. Now I've got 6,000 simoleons in the household funds and just 500 in the business fund. So with that, I'm going to actually, next time I'm actually at the clinic, I'm going to hire somebody else and train them as well. Oh, she's tired. What I might do is I might make her, I won't make her, oh, I'll make her sleep though. I'll just make her sleep and she can get up early and just talk. What I might do is I might actually make her talk to the plant. It seems to talk to the plant, and then I'll tend the garden. What I've noticed is the 10 garden button won't unlock unless you're like level 7 plus in the gardening skill. There was a fair while where I thought actually it was broken because the button wasn't showing up. But I realized, hey, that's because it's not that level.
she's talking to the plant and actually making the social part rise. So what I might do is make her tender and actually chat on social, and she'll continue to do that until this um, social is full. Because it's really hard to run a clinic if she's sad and not talking to people, even though she'll be talking to customers and all that. But oh, fortunately, I can evolve a few plants right now. Slow it down, cause okay, that plant. Actually, you know what? That can actually harvest bananas, and that can go in the fridge. Um, so eventually, I'm going to actually You're back. Awesome. Sorry, I didn't realize you were actually um I thought you were back already. That's okay. Okay, so I'll just repeat. So far I've got 6,924 and 500 in the business funds of the thing. Now that's quite easy to do. I got 552 from her normal job, which is the pastry chef. Which is eventually going to change the days of her working. So I got 552, plus I got around about 4,000 just from selling all these plants here, of all the plantation. So what I did was, I don't know if you were here before I actually brought the place of the clinic. I managed to purchase the clinic for 79,511. I had just under 400 on the clinic itself, and I basically had zero money in the household funds. I managed to also get 6,000 already in just under 2 days. So that's pretty good. Um, there is also, if you get food for the animals, like for the cat or the dog, there are two types of bowls. There's a normal one, how you can fill up the animal food bowl yourself, and you just keep filling it up when you're empty. Or there's this rather big one. I'll show you when I get to the clinic another time. What I might do is I might get her to take a personal day off, or a vacation day, and run the clinic for an extra day before I hire help. I might actually hire help today, because that was rather. Because the more help you have, the more customers come. So, um, she should be able to harvest it. But at the moment, I should focus on her social, because her social is a low. Um, there we are. She's focusing on that. um, the pet bowl that they have at the clinics, they're the massive ones. You can fill them up in a big container. Basically, you can choose to automatic feed them every 3, 6, or 12 hours. Or you can just basically fill up their little bowl in the front of it whenever they get hungry. But what I've also noticed is you cannot actually control your pet. I don't think you can control your pet. I can't remember. And also, if you have a puppy, until it can learn to climb up the stairs, if you wanted to get upstairs, you would have to actually physically pick up the puppy or the kitten and bring it upstairs by your Sims. Um, but the funny thing is I haven't actually had any animals myself visit my thing. Really? Alright, 2,000 then. Which is odd. So how's she doing with social? She can get that up. Um, I might just get her to... Okay, she needs to stop doing that. She can't turn that garden yet. Because she needs to focus on herself first. Which is the other stuff. Okay. So let's... Okay, so I think it's time we do this. Okay, let's see if we can call this one, because I haven't actually tried that. I've seen the option of calling the Sadness Hotline, but I'm just going to give it a go for the purpose of this series and on tips and tricks of the Sims 4. So she's happy, but she's also sad. Okay, she did not call the Sadness Hotline. She did. Excuse me, that's me. Okay, up there we go. Take vacation day. So she can take a vacation day and... I can't 7 vacation days, so... I'll probably get paid time away from work. Okay, so I've got a vacation. Let's just send her to the vet. Okay. The funny thing is like, many people complain that The Sims is boring, like, it's just doing this constantly, but I can literally play The Sims or any type of game for hours if it is a good game. So she's actually sad at the moment. Yeah, the Paradise Island has actually come out. Are you meaning the console or PC? Excuse me. No, go away. Because I know Origins released it with the PC. I did see Paradise Island on the PSN, the PlayStation Network store. So I think that has come out. I'm not sure. I know they were slow at releasing. Either or. While that's happening, I'll quickly pause it. Let's give it a whirl. I know that Origin has released it for PlayStation, PC. I know that much. Let's see. I'm just actually doing it for you. Let's continue. Let's do this. Oh. Okay, so. Oops. No device. I forgot to open it. Okay, so island living, you mean?
The Sims 4 Island Living, if that's what you mean. I think that's the one you're meaning. Um, um, hmm. Yep. Sims 4 Island Living is on PlayStation. It was released 16th of July 2019. Um, and it's 1.48 gigabytes. Oh, you've been playing since Sims 4. Have you ever played The Sims 3 or Sims 2? I grew up playing The Sims 1. My mother had Sims 1, and I basically took over from playing it, and she taught me how to play it. And then when Sims 2 came out, I was playing that. And then basically, yeah, oh, goodness, I forgot to, hire help. Um, let's hire Alex, because she was from the tutorial. Yeah, I've played since Sims 1. I remember Sims, Making Magic, and that was an awesome one. It's awesome to see how much the Sims have, um, like the Sims, but how it's gone through the Sims 1, and the Sims 2, and then Sims 3, now Sims 4. It's really good to see how much it's grown since then. A little bit of Sims 3, okay, that's good. I played all of the expansions of Sims 3. It was good. When there was like when Sims 4 came out, it was like it's a little odd. I'll just keep playing Sims excuse me 3 for a while until they can make it less buggy and um you know um less less of what it was, because there was huge backlash when Sims 4 was released. Like, there was no toddlers, there was no pool, there was literally virtually nothing there. I mean, you could do everything what you can do in Sims 3 and Sims 4. But there's more stuff in Sims 3 than there was in Sims 4. Now there's heaps of expansion packs for Sims 4, and like I've got majority of them on PC, but it's like, you know, I'm on the console a bit more often than I'm on the PC, so I've only started my collection of the Sims 4. So the next one I'll be getting will be, oh, I don't know. We'll see. I know that it's cheaper to get. If you're on the PlayStation 4, they've only recently just allowed EA access. So basically, which is a good thing, about time, because I absolutely loved having that on the Xbox, and it was so handy to have. After a while, yeah, you do get bored of The Sims 4, but like, you know, um, I've cheated a couple times on the PC for Sims 4, but you can cheat on the consoles, but I'm not going to tell you how. You want to find out, you've got to do it yourself, because I don't believe, games are fun until you cheat to get what you want. Like, I would play Elder Scrolls, Oblivion and Morrowind, and I would cheat constantly on those, and eventually it's like, you know what, this game's boring because I've got God mode on and I can't die. So I would stop playing it for a while, and then basically after a while I would get back into it. How you know how. um, After a while I would go back into it and go, hey, you know, let's try not cheating. Let's have potions and heal and, you know, die a couple of times, and that's so. If I die, so be it. Let's continue load the game and do it again. And eventually, I did it, and I was like, you know what? Let's up the difficulty and try it with a challenge. And that's what I've done with Sims 4, like with the Sims 4 and Fallout and Oblivion and Elder Scrolls, yeah, other Elder Scrolls, Skyrim even. And you know, and it's like, this game's awesome without cheating. Like, I could possibly cheat now, but where would the fun be in that? Like, I prefer to make the sim earn money than cheating to get money, and it'll be all over. There'll be no point in playing the game because I've cheated to make the game more boring. Like, it would be no fun for me to do, and it becomes fun again. Yeah, if you don't cheat, it will become fun again. Like, it become a challenge of getting X amount of simoleons, and it will be like, it will be fun. And you know, like, I refuse to cheat on the console. Not only will it disable the trophies and the achievements you can get on the Xbox and PlayStation, it's just, it won't be fun if I cheat. So I'm going to, I don't plan on cheating with The Sims 4. Basically the money I make will be basically well earned. I'll make my sim earn every simoleon that I have. And so far I've got 6,000, and my sim has earned every simoleon. And it's a thrilling achievement to get over 10,000 and 20,000 and 100,000, and you know. No worries. Thanks for stopping by and having a chat. It was a good fun. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for dropping by and talking. I like players to do that. So you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Okay. This puppy's made a bit of a mess. I'll leave. Again? Have I not? Begin examining. Did I not bring you? Did I not bring yeah, Casti Cook? I must have started to. Yeah. My mistake. Okay, so if you want, basically, guys, feel free to pop by during the stream and chat with me. You know, it's awesome how you would do that, and you know, if you leave make sure you leave a like on this video and all that, and you know, subscribe, and keep an eye on my next chat and next stream. But yeah. It makes my time as a streamer fun if I get to interact with you all guys, and I would love to interact with all you guys, and it makes it fun to stream again, because as you know, I had to, if you guys watched my previous streams before you caught up to this one, It's just that I had to step away from streaming for a while. Um, and now I'm back, and I'm actually having exciting news. I'm actually in the middle of creating a schedule to stream. Um, just bear in mind that it will take a couple more days or a week or two to come up with a streaming schedule. So it doesn't clash with everything that I have going on in my personal life. So, yeah. Um, if you can bear with me at the moment, I'll stream when I can, and hopefully soon I will have that schedule up and running, and it'll be running like clockwork. So I thank you guys for your patience. Let's continue with this stream. Um, so I've just earned 225 with that one. Wow. Okay, I'm marked. So, okay, so she's been waiting for a while. Let's try and calm her down because she's a bit angry and greet the patient. Now, yeah, she's going to kick the bin, isn't she? Yeah. Okay, yeah, she's definitely angry. Oops. Okay, did that work? No, it didn't. Okay, so we'll just greet the patch thing. So what we'll do is we'll disallow new customers. That can be her last customer, and this can be mine. Or not. Oops, she decided to run away. Oops, okay. Okay, scratch that. That's me, my new customer. That was unintentional. Okay, guys, this is the bowl I was actually... Oh, no, there's more. So, 1 hour, 3 hours, 12 hours, 6 hours, 24 hours. So, this is the bowl I was doing. And it has a scheduled time. What I'll do is I'll fill it. And I will greet patiently. I know it will suffer, but, you know. Exhausted in 3 hours. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll pause it and just open the perk to show you. So basically you've got perk points. Once you earn, that's what the baskets are. So basically I've got all this. Okay? So, what I might do is I might purchase that one. That one. Lower the training costs because that will definitely come in handy. Inspirational speech. And now I've got 75. So, this one's stretched a bit. Okay, so let's soothe the pup down. And then temperature and inspection and see where we go from there. Okay, so that's soon. So she's just about done, which is going to be awesome. Okay, so let's pause it again because my sim is in a hurry of getting to sleep. Listen to breathing. And then I can calm the patient down once I have everything. Okay, so that's that done. Treatments, antifungal spray. Okay, so Messim is in desperate need of the toilet.
and bed. So I'm just going to bill the owner, because she's done, obviously it's a bit of a glitch, or bug that she's... Okay, she's done, so... We'll, okay, so basically, you can do a lot of things. So you can do with the responsibilities of clean or don't treat patients. So what we'll do is we'll do a brief training, and we'll also praise her for the work that she's been doing. Because if you praise her and all that, the better she'll be. So we'll quickly do that and that. There's no one waiting. Okay. Okay, so let's praise her. Yep, that's good. Let's close the business for the day. Okay, so basically, excellent is quality of service, growth opportunities will be the value of the service, or emit. So basically, it says try lower, and basically, it will do this every time. So basically, I've got going to do in value of service. So it's offering me to try and lower my price, mark up, raising the quality of your suppliers, or both. I can actually do that. I'll do that now and show you how to do that. Ambience, try cleaning up your clinic or adding better furniture. So basically, the ambience was affected due to the fact that one of the poor animals was throwing up everywhere, and I mean everywhere. And peeing everywhere. Okay, so if you have a look on this one, where I've got highlighted, so basically I did over $1,025 in treatments. Sorry, I just hit the mic. $120 in wages owed to Alex. There's zero advertising cost, because I won't do the advertising yet, because I don't earn enough with it. I'll just be basically rated net profit. So I made $905 today. So that brings up the business funds to $1,205. So we'll just go 905 and confirm transfer. That should leave it to 300. Okay, so that's better. That brings it to 8,309. So since it's closed, I can now go vet clinic settings, price markup to 100. We'll leave it a thing, but we'll go premium, and we'll go 150. Yeah, we'll try it at 150. If the customers don't like it, then basically we'll drop it to 100. So basically, if you've had enough of the clinic, when you want to sell, you just click that button to sell the business. So I've got 145 per point, so I just gained 100 points by that. Let's get my sim home, because she's tired and it is 12 a.m. So that's dead dishes. Okay, let's just put it there in the bin. Okay, so let's get my sim home to bed. So that's basically how you quickly run a clinic. I might do in the series, this is first many episodes in the series. I will be doing a series of Sims 4, and it'll be the same thing, and you know what, but I'll be doing a series, and I'll be doing a generation challenge. Sorry, my mouth is not working today. A generation challenge, which means basically, in all, is basically different generations of the family, and how many generations I can do before I have no generations left to do, before I run out of time of the Sims dying. So let's get my sim to bed because she's extremely tired. So she'll probably wake up around about 6 or 5, fully rested, and then let's get her to do the 10 garden, and we'll just manage to supercell it. Oh, while she's sleeping, I'll just evolve certain plants. That's it for the shinies? No, there's more. No, that's it. Yep, that's it. So what I just did was I evolved basically the quality of the bush. See, it's you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 qualities, and now the strawberry bush is nice. So if you have a look, one strawberry was set for $90. All up, sell all for $270. So that's sell all the strawberry plants. Each plant will have 270. So she's up at 6 because she's level 10 max in green thumb. I don't know if I did it off stream or on stream. I'm not quite sure. So what she'll do is she'll quickly tend to the garden. Oh no, one of the strawberry plants is... Wait, that's my sim. Oops. My sim's a bit smelly at the moment. What I'll do is get it to quickly take care of them. There's like 3 more ones to go, and then she won't need to water them. Oh no, she'll water some. Unfortunately, she can water 3 plants at a time, but she's watering 2. That's okay. Oh, there we go. 2, no, 2 at a time. There you go, but she can do that to... She should be almost finished. Yep, there you go. Okay, so she didn't quite make it, so we'll do another one here. And another one here. And that should be all the thing. Then she can go take a shower. Whoops. I'll also sell the grapes as well. And the apples. Oh, she missed that. Gavin. I'll ignore that for now. Because she's got just under 2 hours. And an hour now. I'll have her a quick meal. Cereal. Okay, she's gonna have a couple bites of that and then go to work. Okay, she's done. Well, she's actually done, so that's what she ate it all. So she's gonna be a bit late for work. No, she's still in. Alex, there's Alex. If you don't remember Alex is from the tutorial. She hangs around and is your friend once you finish the tutorial. And I've actually just recently just hired her to help me run the vet clinic, which is handy. So,
Okay, so I've just posed my soon to be promoted to sous chefs. Basically, it's level 8 now. She'll make 27 per hour for a grand total of 131 per hour. So it's gone from 52 to 131. She's received a bonus 1,306 icebox of steel, write cookbook on the computer. I can basically create a cookbook now, which is fantastic. So again, Tuesday and Wednesdays are the days off. So until basically I get more time off, I can basically run the clinic 2 days a week, which is what I plan to do. I mean, I could quit right now the culinary site. Let me get that again. The culinary career. I can quit that and become a vet full time, but I will not do that for the purpose of this video, because I want to show you how exactly to get easy simoleons. So at the moment, I've just jumped from 6 to 15,000 now, due to the plants as well as the thing. So at the moment, the clinic will be open from Tuesday to Wednesday. I did say at previous streams that I will be doing off-work camera, as you noticed, my first stream, my garden did not look like this until I basically did it off-camera work. So I'll do a bit of off-camera work. I'll continue playing after I end streams, because it's an easy game to leave running and do other things. So that's gonna be fine. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to leave it here. I think I've been streaming for 3 hours now, which is fantastic work, and I am greatly appreciated in you guys watching. And very appreciative of actually being able to stream again. It feels amazing to do, and especially for 3 hours when I wouldn't even be able to do 20 minutes, 30 minutes when I was back at streaming. Um, and I thank you for your questions, and I had a really great time chatting with you guys, all of you guys. Um, and leave a like, and if you found this video informative and easy to use, and like well, it was fun, okay. And also don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon beside it after you subscribe, in order to keep an eye on my other streams. This is going to be a fantastic series. I will keep going as long as I can. And there'll be other game series as well. So do keep an eye on those as well. So I thank you guys for tuning in and watching my stream, and it's been a fantastic stream. 3 hours. Yes, I knew we could do it. And as always, gamers, happy gaming and have fun out there. I'll catch you next time on the next stream. Bye for now. Let's